Hello everyone, this is Coca-Coholic. I'm back after a week and a little bit of a hiatus. Apologize for that. I've been busy the last little while with work, and I was able to make it to the tournament this past weekend, which was the very first tournament of the new March format. I wanted to kind of give you an idea of what's been going on in our meta, so I've got some notes here that I'm going to share as to what was played. Now, this past weekend there was a really big tournament which I didn't know about that was in Akihabara, which is in Tokyo, and we were short a number of players, so normally we're 30, I'd say. But there were not that many this weekend due to that tournament over in Akihabara. So, but what is being played over here in the OCG, and I've got a couple players that have made it before in our meta to Japanese nationals, and really good players. So it's really good to play with them because I realize that even though I like to play some fun decks, I need to stop playing them at tournaments. I need to play something a little bit more serious. I haven't yet found exactly what I'm going to be playing. Something that I feel is competitive, that I can actually win with, that I enjoy playing. But we're going to figure that out. It's new for a format, so there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so anyway, getting to the meta. We had 5 people playing Prophecy. We had 3 people playing Mermail, 1 Dark World, 1 Perfect Herald, which was based basically off the fact that Advanced Ritual Art has gone to 2. We had 3 Fire Fist, 1 Evil Swarm, and then the 2 hybrids were a Karakuri and a Gem Knight. Okay, I also really wanted to talk about the new Prophecy card, the Divine Spellbook of Judgment that's coming out, and it literally is insane. Okay, so I'm really salty about the card, so I know this is going to sound kind of biased, and I know everyone out there who's going to be wanting to play Prophecy, and they're like, no, it's just a really good card, and yeah, I'm sure the deck is all skill. I mean, the deck is all skill. You play that, and then you just spam spell cards until your end phase, and then you just add whatever you want from your deck to your hand, and special summon Justice, and get your High Priestess, and get the same Divine Spellbook of the thing, so you can do it all over again the next turn, and yes, I understand that skill. I understand. Okay, so I'm being sarcastic, you can tell. Okay, but what I'm really salty about is the wording on the card is that when you activate that card, during the end phase of the turn, you add 1 spell book card from your deck to your hand for every spell card that you activated that turn. People are using that as an excuse to play anything in the deck. I mean, people are playing like 3 Toon indexes and Toon World because with that and that, you instantly can add 4 cards to your hand. Okay? I mean, you know what this is really reminding me of? Is I'm waiting because how horribly abusive this card is and how it completely thins the deck. You watch. Mark my words, somebody's going to make Spellbook Exodia. Why? Not even because, like, it's a spellcaster and be like, oh, it's a spellcaster deck. So here's the deal, is people are going to play so that they mill out their entire deck of spellbook cards, and then at the end phase add like 30 cards, and then the only remaining cards are like Exodia, and in their hands they've got like upstart goblins and crap. And then next turn they just draw into Exodia. Like, I've had people add up to, like, for God knows what reason. Like, obviously it comes from inexperience and not understanding how the deck is played. But they add like 12, 13 spell cards to their hand because they just activated a bunch of turbo cards in their deck. Anyway, so, but watch for it. It's going to be Divine Spellbook of Exodia because that card just can clean out the deck. It can just clean out the deck, search for everything, and then just discard all the crap you don't need, and then set all your fates and go like, yeah, good luck, go. And then, you know, and then even spellbooks are playing Threatening Roar right now as well. So that's a way for them to survive for a term. So yeah, I think this might be the new Exodia. So, some new news that's going to be coming out. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a heads up in the TCG. You guys will be getting this Exel tin, what's that, today? I guess over back home. I've got my parents getting me and sending me some. Yahoo! So Volcasaurus is in that tin. So this will be the very first time that TCG players are going to be getting Volcasaurus. Now, Volcasaurus is a really good card, but the abusable combo with Volcasaurus is summon it, nuke your opponent's card, and then after that is overlaying for Gaia Thundercharger. Now, what I will say is going to happen, and it was very, very consistent over here in the OCG, was once Volcasaurus was released, one, Thunder Charger's playability went through the roof because everybody was playing with Volcasaurus, and as soon as you use Volcasaurus, you can instantly make Gaia Charger to take away Volcasaurus's drawback of not being able to attack directly. Plus, you get a monster with increased attack and pierce. So you blow up your big opponent's monster. They have like a defense position monster. They've got to face down. You're like, oh, lol, 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 Gaia Charger, and then Charger pierces and does even more damage. And to the point where there are decks now that are being made in the OCG that spam level 5s so they can make Volcasaurus to destroy your monster to overlay for Gaia Charger. They have like 3 Volcasauruses and 3 Thunder Chargers in the side deck. And they play cards like Raikou to fuel the grave, and then Rhoda so that they can search out Junk Synchron to instantly make a 5. Plus they play instant fusions and the Radar Sonic Jammer that's being played. So interesting, and Cyber Dragons. So that's a deck. Anyway, so if you're planning on playing Volcasaurus and you don't have your Thunder Chargers, I would advise getting them early because the price of them is going to be going up. Another thing, the Blue Eye Structure deck now, I apologize, I probably should have been on the boat and made a video about this a while ago, and I apologize for the lateness of this. I've already seen other Yu-Gi tubers, TCG players that have talked about the Blue Eye Structure deck that is going to be released in July over here in the OCG, and then several months after for the TCG. I knew about that like 2 weeks ago, maybe even more, so I'll be trying to do my best to get on top of the OCG news, so you'll be hearing it first from me, or you'll be hearing it at least about the same time as the people that are like actively checking like every single day. So that's it. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about was the Blue Eye Structure deck is going to be released in July. We're going to be getting a new support card as well as a number of reprints, and the Volcasaurus tin is going to be coming out, so look out for Thunder Charger's price if you plan on playing any deck that involves Volcasaurus. The meta report, so it's basically level 3 Fire Fist super spammage or Prophecy. Those are basically the big showers, and there's still quite a few mermails. Now, the next 3 weeks, I'm very busy. Sadly, with work, I'm going to be working the next 3 Saturdays, including tomorrow, so I will not be attending any tournaments. I will do my best on the weekdays where I finish work earlier, or even on the Saturday if I finish early enough that if I can get back to my meta and do anything. So for the next while, I will be posting. If I will be posting videos, they will be OCG duels. So that's it for me. So I'll be checking in the next little while. Hopefully, I get some videos up for you in the next few weeks. OCG duels, and look for those. So like, subscribe, favorite this video if you even like, and I'll be posting some more information on the OCG as I am informed. All right, Coca-Coholic signing out.